from Madeira. I'm Olga and welcome to my channel Happy Look. I finally finished a new Raffia set. Here is a beautiful, very lightweight bag with an unusual mesh pattern made of cross stitches that looks absolutely stunning. It comes with a glasses case and inside we also have a small pouch, or if you prefer, a little bag for your phone and other essentials. And we also have a matching bucket hat in the same style. I used the same stitch pattern as on the back. We will work on the back in a separate video, and today we are going to crochet the hat. We are going to make a size 57 hat. Let's measure it. The crown height is 9.5 to 10 centimeters. The depth of the hat, meaning the distance from the brim to the center top of the hat, is 18 centimeters. The brim width is 7 centimeters. Everything on the inside is also neat and beautifully finished. We will create a transition between the crown and the brim. Thanks to this detail, the hat has a very comfortable fit. Here we will sew in a cotton inner band, which will provide extra comfort. From the outside, this transition is not visible and the hat looks absolutely stunning. On top of that, it is very light and breathable. Let's get started. I'm going to use Velma Industrial Raffia, also known as Raffia ISP. It comes in 25 meters, 120 grams, and will only need one skein. The recommended hook size is 3 millimeters, but I'll use 3.5 millimeters hook. Eco-friendly material, 100% viscose. You can steam it and hand wash. This is a beautiful nature viscose fiber made from palm straw. Very good yarn, soft and pleasant to the touch. You can use any other raffia or similar yarn. Just make sure to adjust the hook size and your stitch round counts accordingly. You'll also need stitch markers, thin auxiliary hooks, scissors, a measuring tape. We need gross grain ribbon for the inner band. Try to match the color to your yarn. Also you'll need Rigilene or just regular fishing line. I'm using this 2-strand Rigilene. You can leave it as is or do like I do. Cut along the textile casing and use only the inner strings. You'll also need a needle, some thread, a bit of scotch tape and a few drops of regular white glue. Let's start crocheting. We are going to start with the top of the hat. So we are just going to make a circle. For that, let's start with the magic ring. Work our first loop, yarn over and pull through. So we have our very first stitch. We'll then put 5 single crochet into the circle, and this is the number 1, 2, 3. We are not tightening the stitches. Keep your crochet relaxed. Pull up a longer loop on the first step and a shorter loop to complete the single crochet. Longer loop, shorter loop. We have 6 stitches in total with the very first stitch. We can then pull snug. We will not join. We are going to continue working in spirals starting in that very first stitch we made. For round 2, we make 2 single crochets into that stitch and into each stitch around. Now look, our single crochet round has formed a top break. Each stitch has a V on top and there is also a third loop at the back called the back bar. Insert the hook into that loop V, into the back loop and under that back bar. And work a single crochet. and work another single crochet into the same stitch. 2 stitches as one is called an increase. Place a stitch marker in the very first stitch. We will hide the yarn tail right away, working over it as we crochet. Insert the hook into the back loop and under the back bar. Lay the yarn tail on top and work a single crochet. And work another single crochet into the same stitch. Work increases in the next 4 stitches. Insert the hook into the back loop and under the back bar. One and two. We'll use this technique to crochet the entire head except for the mesh section on the crown. That's why I will keep it simple and just call this stitch single crochet. So into the next, insert the hook into the back loop and under the back bar. 1 and 2. Make sure you crochet around this tail to secure it. So this one will be 11. And this stitch will be 12. So round 2 is going to have 12 stitches, and we are going to remove the marker. We are going to start next round with increase in the first stitch. You can see it more clearly now with on the top and back bar. Here, here, here. So into the back loop and under the back bar. 1 and 2. Place the marker in that very first stitch. So right here, we are then going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then repeat this all the way around. So an increase, 1 and 2 in one stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next one. Increase, 1 and 2, and 1 single crochet in the next. This tail can now be cut off. And just continue around until the marker 2 single crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So this round is going to be 18 stitches. So I finished round 3, and each following round we will start with an increase. Our pattern will be very simple, but there is one detail. If we place increases directly one above the other, we will get a hexagon, but we need a circle, so we have to shift the increases. To do that, at the end of each round we work 1 single crochet for the shift. This stitch doesn't count towards the round stitch count, but it shifts the beginning of the round, which is what we want. So work one single crochet for the shift and start round 4 in the next stitch with an increase. So 1, 2 in one stitch, placing the marker back in the very first single crochet and single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Let's repeat. Increase, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, increase, single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Now everything is very clear, so I want to repeat our rules. Each stitch has a front V, 2 legs here, front and back loops forming the V on top, and at the back there is a back bar. Insert the hook into the top V, into the back loop and under the back bar like this. The second rule is pull up a long loop and close the stitch with a short loop. Long, short. Next is an increase. Pull up a long loop and short loop remains on the hook. And the third rule, make sure the raffia doesn't twist. This will keep all your stitches even and nicely textured. Continue on your own to the end of the round. So I've finished round 4. Now look, we had an increase in the previous round, and in this round the increase is shifted. So work an increase. In every next round between increases, we'll have one more stitch than in the previous round. In round 4 was 2 single crochets. In this round will be 3 single crochets. Let's place the stitch marker in the very first stitch and work single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Continue on your own to the end of the round. So I've finished round 5. Let's measure the diameter of our sample, 7 centimeters. Next we will continue crocheting with a very simple pattern. Our pattern will always start with an increase, and the number of stitches between increases will increase by 1 in each subsequent round. We finish each round with 1 single crochet for the shift. In the end, we need to reach a diameter that matches our desired head size. To calculate the final diameter, use the formula diameter equals circumference divided by pi. I'm making a size 57, so my touch diameter is 19 centimeters, but right now we need to reach a diameter that's 1.5 centimeters smaller, since I need to round the top of the head. So in my case, that means stopping at 16.5 centimeters. Once you reach that point, we'll continue together and reach the final diameter in the end. So finish round 5 with a single crochet for the shift. As you can see, our increases are shifting in a spiral from round to round, creating a very nice circular shape. Continue on your own, following the pattern on the screen until you reach the desired size. So I've finished crocheting 13 rounds, and now it's time to steam our circle. For this you'll need a steam generator or a regular steam iron. I only use steam, barely touching the fabric. Raffia loves steam, it becomes more voluminous and the stitches even out. When steaming, raffia becomes very pliable, almost like clay, and you can shape it with your hands or fix imperfections. Let the raffia dry before we continue. Our raffia has dried. Let's measure the diameter, 16.5 centimeters. Let's continue. Finish the round with single crochet for the shift and work the next round without increases to shape the top of the head. Just work one round of single crochet. Don't forget to place the stitch marker at the beginning of the round. Continue on your own to the marker. I finished the round without increases. You can already see how the top of the head is rounding. In the next round, we start with an increase. Place a marker at the beginning of the round and then work 2 rounds with increases and 1 round without increases, following the pattern on the screen. An important note for the last increase round. You don't necessarily need to finish a full round to achieve the correct size. At this stage, you can stop halfway through a round. The important thing is that diameter matches your size and the stitch count around the circumference is divisible by 3. So the top is finished. I worked 17 rounds and I have 90 stitches around. The diameter is 18 centimeters, perfect for size 57. The depth from the center is 10.5 centimeters. We've finished this part and we will continue in the next video. If you like this project, you can find a link to the full tutorial in the description below. It also includes a PDF tutorial where I explain in detail how to adjust this for other sizes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye bye!